Look at our new light. It's bright. So we're about to change these spark plugs. I think I know how. Pull this back, pull this out, boody boom, pull these out, da-da-da, done. Yo, what's up everybody? So I'm closing out my night tonight by telling you guys what happened actually. So I ended up, okay, better yet, let me tell you what I have been feeling with my car. And the honest truth is that as I've been driving over the past couple months, I would say since the beginning of the new year, maybe a little bit before that, around the time that I had got Project Hatch, there have been issues with how the car shifts, and I'm talking about the Jetta, right? So today when we did the actual tune-up and we actually upgraded the spark plugs, I felt the reasoning behind that was because I've had the car probably 2 or 3 years and I've never done it. So we've had the car over 30,000 miles and I have not ever done the tune-up or change the spark plugs at all. And then I was like, you know what, they should last longer, they should be able to last a good amount of time, I should be able to forget about that. But why am I forgetting about it? Well, probably because I'm so invested in the Project Hatch that I haven't had an opportunity to focus on what it is that I could be doing, like the brakes, spark plug, and other probably little simple services like another oil change. I figured that, you know what, it's about time. So when I did it, I didn't even factor in all of the things that I've been having happen to my car. So I'm gonna go over some symptoms that if you have in your Jetta and you have a GLI, GTI, whatever it is, doesn't matter, and you feel some of these symptoms, I'm gonna say that this could potentially be what it is. I'm talking about automatic. If you have a standard car, standard MK, then forget what I'm saying because it could just be other things. But the automatic version. So what it is that I have been experiencing is that when I'm coming to a stop, and let's say I don't come to an absolute complete stop and let the car idle down like if it was just idling at normal, right? And then I push the gas, it would kick like if it was going into a gear higher than it should or harder than it should, and then I would jolt, right? Boom. And I've been feeling that. I would say I'd feel that a couple times. So what I did to self-correct was stop all the way. Another thing that I've been feeling is like when I'm pushing the gas, it's changing through at least 2 or 3 gears instead of going into the gear that it should. Another thing that I've been noticing is that my gas has been expiring a lot faster than it used to when I was getting like 330, 350 miles per the full tank. And that's, I was gonna say per gallon, but for the full tank. And I'm not getting that anymore. Maybe like 250, maybe? I'm noticing that my gas is expiring quick. So factor in all of those things now. I put in the spark plugs today, right? As I drove to Target to go with my son, and you'll see that in tomorrow's vlog. As I drove to Target, I noticed an incredible difference to the car. I'm talking about night and day. I pulled up, turned the car on, right? Felt normal, right? Soon as I started driving, instantly felt different. The car was shifting like butter. I was going through like able to stop. As I stopped, I didn't even come to a complete stop, hit the gas, and like butter the car reacted and turned over to the next gear. I drove up, like as I was driving down the hill, got to like, let's say 40, 50 miles an hour, and then I got to Target and I just reflected on the way that the car drive. It was crazy, so much better. And I just wanted to leave this little bit of video and talk to you guys about making sure that you do these kind of regular maintenance. And even if you feel like, ooh, I'm not that savvy, that you get it done. Because at this point, I had driven my car for 30,000 miles. I know that Kareem serviced the car before I got it. I'm still under factory warranty, but I'm a guy that does stuff myself. I don't have to wait. It took me like 20-30 minutes to do the actual tune-up, which again, I'm saying maintenance, to tune up, but to change the spark plugs, and it made an incredible difference. I probably invested exactly like I told you, 30 bucks on the spark plugs, or maybe if I didn't tell you, and that's the best spark plugs that I could get at AutoZone, O'Reilly's kind of place, Napa, whatever. 30 bucks. That is worth the investment when I made my car go back to its original glory days, it feels like, and it's driving like a totally different car. And I am happy to say that I wanted you guys to know about it so that you guys are able to do the same. It feels like that's what you guys would want to do. So in my experience, when I did the oil change, I feel a difference in how the car responds. But when I change the spark plugs, the car is so much more, I would say it's so much more reactive to what it is that I do with the throttle response, stopping, all of those things, how the car transitions through gears. It is such a big difference. I just wanted you guys to know if you had any of those symptoms that you should probably look into doing regular routine maintenance stuff that you can get done at Firestone or that you can do yourself. And I suggest you do it yourself because it's very easy to change these spark plugs. Let me tell you what, there's a couple links. If you do find my video and you watch it, thank you so much. Your symptoms are the same as my symptoms. Go ahead and react and do this. Go on YouTube and watch another video. There's I think 2 videos specifically to a guy that does the spark plug change, and he will walk you through how to do the spark plug change. I think he's like a VW tech. 20 minutes, I promise you. It took me 20 minutes to change my spark plug wires, and that was because I had to go into the house 2 times to get tools, and that was it. And then I was done, and my car is a totally different car. $30 invested, 20 minutes of time, and I feel great. So have a good night, everybody. I know that I wanted to just touch base on what it was that what I was feeling with my car, but not realizing that these things are common when you don't do regular maintenance and maintain your vehicle the way that you should. So I know that I've been leaving the Jetta out of a lot of things, and the hatchback has been getting a lot of love. Here we are again. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your night, because I usually post in the morning, but make sure to tune in and subscribe to my vlog, because I usually put in a lot of different things to do with how to do it yourself. And if I don't do it yourself, then I at least let you guys know what I'm doing and how you could probably do it too on a budget as a single parent or whatever you want to know about how to get promoted. I do a lot of different things. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I enjoyed our little conversation. Time to go to sleep.